Hello, I'm back with the next video. So in this video today we are going to learn about the Metasploit. So without delay, let us start our class. So at first I want to have a basic description about the Metasploit. So when I talk about the Metasploit, Metasploit is not just a tool. It is an entire popular exploitation framework which provide infrastructure needed to automate mundane routine and tasks. It allows you to easily build attack vectors to increase its exploits payload and more in order to create and execute more advanced attack. So due to this is used by almost all the penetration tester or ethical hacker or the hacker, and this was developed by Rapid7. So when I talk about the types of the Metasploit, there are mainly two types, that is Metasploit Express and Metasploit Pro, where Metasploit Express is the lighter version of Metasploit with a graphical user interface, and when I talk about the Metasploit Pro, it is just an extended version of Metasploit Express. So after this, I want to talk about some Metasploit requirement. So what kind of hardware or how much RAM is required for running the Metasploit more efficiently. So let us move towards the requirement. So when I talk about the requirement of the hardware, then we need to have at minimum 10 GB storage on your host, but the recommended amount of the space is 30 GB. And in the similar way, when I talk about the RAM, if you are using Metasploit in Linux host, then minimum requirement is 1 GB, but the recommended it is 2 GB or more. And similarly, when you are using this Metasploit in Kali guest, then minimum requirement is 1 GB and recommended is 2 GB or more. In the similar way, if you are using on the Metasploit guest, then the minimum requirement is 256 MB and the recommended is 512 MB. So in the similar way, when I talk about the processor, then the recommended processor is 64-bit quad core processor, or you can have more better than that. So now I want to talk something about the Metasploit file system. So for that I want to use a Kali Linux in my VirtualBox to show you what kind of data are available in that file. So at first I want to talk about the data file system. So data directory mainly contain the editable files used by the Metasploit. So I'll show you the directory. For that I need to type ls/user/share/metasploit, okay, framework, then data slash. So you can see this is the data directory and it contains mainly the editable files used by the Metasploit. So now in the second, when I talk about the Metasploit file system, I'll talk about the documentation. So for that I'll just follow the same link, then I'll just change data into documentation, and now you can see here this directory contain available documentation of the framework. So in the similar way, when I talk about the next file system, there is a modules. So in the case of modules, okay, you can see here this directory contain actual Metasploit framework modules for exploits, auxiliary payloads and so on. Now in the similar way, next file system I want to talk is the plugin. So you can see here Metasploit contains many plugins which are shown here. You can see here there are so many plugins like aggregator. Okay, there are so many plugins, you can see here yourself. So after this, when I talk about the next file system, then I'll talk about the scripts. So you can see in this script contain meterpreter and other scripts are also there, just like PS resource and shell are available there. And in the last I have a tool file system. So you can see here it has a various useful command line utilities. So these are the file system which are available in Metasploit. So now we have one advantage of using a Kali Linux in our VirtualBox, because this Kali Linux has by default installed Metasploit. So to open this Metasploit in our Kali Linux, we need to type sudo msf console So you can see here our Metasploit framework has opened. So in this way you can open your Metasploit. So this much for this video. Today we have learned about the basic introduction of the Metasploit and their types and their file system. So on the next video we will learn more and more about this. We'll explore more, we'll do more practical exam, how we can scan the port with the help of this Metasploit, and we'll learn more about this Metasploit on the later on video. So this much for this video. Okay, bye, thank you.